Okay, so for our tennis warm-up movement, it's going to start in a forward lunge position with a rotation. So just going to take a big step forward, and then we're just going to go down into a split squat position. So that's vertical shin, vertical thigh, making sure back knee's just off the ground when we come down. From there, we're going to rotate the thoracic spine. So keep the lumbar spine nice and straight and roll back. And we're just going to rotate around like that. And that's going to be one rep. We're going to step forward with the right leg and do exactly the same thing. We're going to come down to our split squat, which is vertical shin, vertical thigh. And we're just going to rotate around, making sure we're rotating at the thoracic spine, not the lumbar spine. We're going to go 5 each side there. Then we're going to go into forward lunge with lateral flexion. So we're going side to side. So same thing, we're going to step forward. We're going to go into our lunge, but this time instead of rotating, we're just going to flex off to the side gently like that. Right first, and then to the left. Making sure that our knees off the ground and most of the weight through this front leg. Just do it one more time. So we'll step forward, come down to a split squat. This knee hovers off the ground, flexing one to the left, one to the right. Obviously, if it's too hard, if you're finding this really challenging, you can't get through your 5 each side, just bring the back knee to the ground and do your lateral flexions and rotations from there. Beautiful. Then we're just going to warm up side to side muscles. So we're going to go into a lateral lunge with a rotation. So we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. Yep. Big toe, small toe, stick your butt out. Then we're going to lunge off to the side. All the weight's going to go into this left leg. And we're going to try to use our hip for stability. So our shin angle's nice and straight. I'm sitting, I'm using my glutes. I'm keeping my neutral spine position. I'm not into my knee. So that's the first step. Once we can feel our butt, we're going to rotate just like the other exercise. So we're rotating around left, rotating around right, driving off our heel. Back to where we came from. I'll do it again. So we're going to go big step off to the left. All our weight's going onto our left foot. I'm using my glute for stability. Yep, rotating around to the left, rotating around to the right, driving back up to the standing position. So 5 each side. Then we're going to go lateral lunge with lateral flexion. So not rotation. So same thing. We're still going to step, still going to transfer all our weight onto our foot, making sure we're using our hip for stability. But this time we're going to flex off to the right hand side, then flex off to the left hand side. And up we go. Beautiful. Last thing we're going to do is just warm up single leg stability. We're going to do something called a hip aeroplane. So I want you guys to start with your feet at shoulder width apart. Big toe, small toe, screw your foot. Again, making sure you're using for your hip for stability and not your knee. Hip for stability always, your butt. Then we're going to take off our right leg. Arms will be nice and wide to balance. I'm going to push back into my hips, making sure I'm staying square. Once I find here, I'm going to turn off to the right slightly and turn back to the camera. Then feet together. I'll do it one more time. So big toe, small toe on the left. I'm going to unlock my knee. Right foot's going to come off. I'm going to stick my butt out really far. I can feel this in my glute. Again, we're using our glute for stability. I'm going to rotate slightly off to the right, back to the middle, and cool. If it's too hard rotating, that's fine. Just concentrating on getting this part right. Yep. Again, using our glute, our knee. Yep.